Oedipus, Oedipus. Oedipus, Oedipus, make sippy the has-nut, for he twasn't what we thunk it, nor twas he not but sunk in it. Naughty, naughty was the nuzfut. Lard de Hume, Marsney Ponscut, arms put nay, Lilliput caused a cross-cut. Sauconding Lars not with lils of our pars, neither hide nor sword to climb bars, for neither was it far sought. At Worth for it lent birth, the current maze the bee it stung, were it root merd or pastute, what it was nothing but luzfut, Karnak and luzfut. Wrath posthume and carnal lapse, the collapse of worth brought praise and mirth to the dying gone, the world begone, woe begone, begotten on soiled earth, thirst and dearth. Largandy, Largandy, and forgotten whole, makes not what asunder stole and tore most rigid from the mother's breast, the crowded womb, of elephantine tears and devil's amour, makes not what from infirmament forgotten stole. Ovark the Saint. The quintessence of couplet, the rhyme of reason, the robust doctrine of Arcee-farce, all conspire to delay me in my ascent to the beggar's throne. Of Thronegil, of peacocks and mice, of curled asses, of sputum, of alecidils, of infant spikes, of pewter pikes and crony dykes, my Lady Malady and her ravenous courtiers, delect duties and the spacious guilds of Covington, all coveted at last by the fat pasty hammies of hammock without frock or twice Christ. Methodil et Melzebub et al. Code to the Wyvern. Fac McFick the forearmed this to McMillan Midgwack, where Gilsacuddy, a cuddly little pissom, spole McFew effortlessly. Spule me a whereupon, Spole McFew said, aforementioned. Knave, wot Tay, tatched to Midgwack, who whereupon not nobody. A sea to a midfin, lo, hearkens not to Milford's pilferin, aye. Down around on your back, and there stayin' all day, Alloway to Catton and Pleadon, got no one to wear not, save Kilson, lark hearkened though me not hens. Didier the Papier here smote us thus, a thing alone not homespun, though it lay inscribed upon a thing and utter, it looks good, all of it. Though a felon anon, and hardly of it, saw he fit to unfit a fighting twite anon. Hull ship she did not, unspeakable mast hone and pone, though kind moan, fine coan, te art puay, must she with earin and moorings undone hearken back to Saviour's midst, aye, therein lies a paradox. For in mund and mouth the Saviour's south, fleeing in civical sway, gone way, memory fast to unifect those same Moors under one star, one sky, triumph indeed art puay, though he very dearly wished to. Olive. Aleph Caliph lives to laugh at Callow Olive's olive branch, left of 11th heaven's gaff, Sixum San Paulo's avalanche. Sallow seaports in between, court nearness, farness, fearsome spleen. Meat ships dock round Handy's branch, rides them cowboys towards the ranch, where Hurdy's sepulchres, gurney green, busty burly must be seen. Slow and groping, trailing muck, likes they it sloppy, loves they to fuck. To asylum known between the sheets, empty holes and naked feets, of crooks alone, of lovers born, of sagging bone, of infant porn. All meat in juice. Elsinore. Larso Lauro, edifice wrecked, cried, let havoc rip them, tear them, wrecked has not a congregate eye. Dimmed not in view, though wash in blood, were tears back taken, play sent no flood. Small wonder they, that thawed and clawed back Dodrin, a retreat indecision caused. A lot met sort, a mutterers. Why? A camel's toes, eyes, naga hide, peculiar warmth, maternal side. Embus glow. In Libby's lobby there lies a tub, of tumescence, of Tibetan tendrils, of Teflon surveillance cameras aligned in a row, afoot to misalign tethered strips of landing. For Bahrain has nothing at all on that man at the exhibit. I speak of MoMA and then some more. Gadfly on the wall sees some of what therein moves in sly, slender drains, without help, without aid. Suffer they, who wither without and without pause. Very little to hunt, Emperor. Ming does not dare ask why. A slew-made vestibule. Tetrahide and Ponge woke up asleep, restful and cheerless. Cheerios await, Tetrahide, from her smile. Hello to you too, without comment embarking upon rinsing and drain-dropping. Alas, for the jungle's long yellow fingers held captive, above ice lasting little, against the litter of daily interest. What should go atop heads, steals reverse in paper, sacks all that she makes, minus the holes for eyes. For beard trim, though he does not, she loves him still, astride skies that fall in her hair, valleys leveled in her breast. Artemision well. Ah, the baobab should slew a slob for ridicule and astringent purposes. For to make a go slower than hose through a pipe, one must only cast ponely toward Hangtown, where ready the noose slays layers and crane canilies. Now, the question is, can he? Can it be? Horsers and slingfests, ripe troops and Aristophants slide merciless down bounty slopes, cross apostrophes, and reveille sounds loudly down Hounty's neck. Jack Ransom used to cross there, but grew to know better than his fellows, for Wissam and Salam. Louis Papillon saves a Karnak vast, and floats himself down the mighty whisper to keep it alive. Save the fact and artifice those thespians, Saul Bellow, you'll Brenner bring a shaven thing, a lost ghost of hopeless hospice and shriveled might. Death keep us not absurd, O exhortation. Lights and flight, though inward bound, for upon the stage is howling, found a liticum more than handsome spends on festery, youth sequestered pearl and semestered, with gowns uplifted, pretty skirts and boxes and penury and pleasury and horsefast carn and William's kelp. Riders beggared, and mollusks tasked along precipices high. What great arrival therein, where the light of day leaves one refreshed amid a wrecker's tone, and eyes upturned breathe sighs of relief from laced bodices, each one alike, though savoured most. And whiskers salt and greasy tar suborn the moaning testes of tears, and winds cry without air no wind, without wind no breath, and the mixing of organs in the dew and honeysuckle, for touch is yet tender there, amid the graveyards and wrought iron picket fences. Sweetly speak of times ahead, of ruin, for what folly it is today not to savor, not to enjoy the fruits of tomorrow's dismal acquiescence to horror, misery, the final end to a pageant of silver spumes and carved necks, faces without heads, a laughter's dull promise, free at last.